I'm very honored to be back home, come here to visit my family from the US. So extremely excited, very happy, and just another day, I guess.
So, like you have created history being in the space. If you could just express how was the experience there being in space for several hours, how was it?
So one of the things with New Shepard NS-25 is that it's a fully autonomous vehicle. It's a fully autonomous vehicle, and it's also a very short flight. You know, it's not like you go and spend days in space. It's a very short tourism-driven journey where there's not much input from the individuals who are on the actual spacecraft. But the real, I guess, to answer your question, the real wow factor is when you look back. Is when you look back and you realize the beauty of the pale blue dot. You know, it's the majestic blue ball, if you want to call it. But it's when you look back and you see it, then it puts things into perspective for you, and that's what it did for me. It put things into perspective, and it gives you a different view on how you go day to day, is what I think. So it was absolutely amazing. There's no words to describe how that feeling is, but it's a feeling, and I think it's a feeling that every Indian should, at some point in their life, experience, is what I think. So.
As you also expressed earlier, you wanted to do the reverse. Instead of seeing up, you wanted to see down.
Yeah, you know, you remember this from a long time ago, yes. So I guess it's one way of saying that, like I said, like we wake up every day and then we look up, or you come out of your bedroom, or you look out the window, like I was explaining to you many months ago. It would be nice to not look up and look back down, and that's what I did. And the first time, to answer your question, the first time I actually looked back, it was it's something you can't take your eyes off. It's like you see something very fascinating and you go back to see what it is. So like that's what the experience was. But it's just such a vast, beautiful ball. It is a ball. You know, it's something undescribable. So it's something absolutely mesmerizing.
What would you like to add about the space tourism as?
So, in terms of Blue Origin, Virgin Galactic, SpaceX, Axiom, all these companies, mainly on the other side, who are pushing for space tourism, it is definitely something that is happening now more than ever. It is something that will happen very frequently if you're just talking about Blue Origin. But actually, if you just saw yesterday, they announced their next human flight, and their next human flight is happening on August 29th. So, and it's only been 3 months since I went up there. So, it's 3 months less than what it was before, right? So, it's happening, and their mission is to fly every week. So, when will it happen? I'm not going to say it's going to be 50 years, but I'm not going to say it's going to be 1 year. It's going to be, I guess, in the next decade is what I would estimate it, for them to get very, very comfortable in flying people every 7 days to space, just as one organization. And then you have this multiple other organizations around the world who are also achieving the same thing.